Man, I just finally heard some of that Cassie, the Diddy Cassie. Damn, my fucking camera looks whack as hell on this phone. The Diddy Cassie cross examination by the defense. Baby, child, baby, down. Yo, they ate Cassie's ass up on there. They is chewing Cassie. Hush. They is chewing Cassie's ass up. That's why I'm glad I took the stance I stand to say the stuff I was saying. I'm not trying to hear this. She's a victim. I'm not trying to hear none of that. They plain they Max, be quiet. They showed 100% for a fact Cassie's ass ain't shit. That's the bottom goddamn line. All that I see a lot of people. Max, be quiet. What you want? That's why I'm glad I took the stance I took and still stand on the shit that I stand on still to this day. You can go back and look at all my Diddy videos since all this stuff happened. I ain't falling for it. I ain't buying into it. I ain't jumping up talking about take Diddy down, especially with this Cassie situation. You know what I'm saying? I had already made a video because I seen somebody else raise the Max. Be quiet. Somebody else already raised the question um, that she was maybe stealing something out of that bag in that hotel room. That's what the whole thing was about. The bag. He might have had some money in there, some jewelry. It turned out probably what was in there was some goddamn drugs. They was fighting over drugs. That's what the hell was going on. That's what it. Looking back, when you look back at it all now, knowing what you know, they was fighting over some goddamn drugs. She's a willing participant all those times, all those years. They got her in court talking to the text messages talking about she was the one initiating the freak offs, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff. I seen that from the beginning. I ain't give a goddamn who's jumping up. Oh, but he beat her and all that. You know how many times they probably fought and how many times she probably hit him? You know what I'm saying? High off drugs, losing their goddamn mind, all that. Like, I'm glad this came out, man, for real. I'm glad this part came out. All this, and look, her husband's up. They said her husband was in there when they started reading the text messages where her talking about Big Black D and all that. The Joker turned red as a goddamn Washington apple. You know what I'm saying? Just and that's what he gets. Because one time I was going to domestic relations court. You know what I'm saying? For everybody, that's child support for the rest of the world. In Pennsylvania, it's called domestic relations. One time, my baby's mom, who I was only there because she put me on, take me off whenever she feel like because she want to get more money. Then I give her more money, then she want more money. I'd be like, man, I'm not giving you more money. I'll end up in domestics, drop the case, back in, back out. Back. Because a person just wants to have a little, because they got that little bit of control over you, running you through the ringer. Long story short, one time I was in domestic. This Joker came to court with her, trying to support her, and like I'm really there, like I'm a deadbeat, not giving up money and all this type of shit. Like I chose to be not involved with my all this bullshit. Then his dumb ass ended up seeing how she was not too long after that. Showed her true colors on his stupid ass coming up in court with some bitch acting sitting there like you the goddamn cat. LTH, and that's what we used to call it. LT motherfucking H and loving them hoes. LTH, you know what I'm saying? Coming up in court thinking you're supporting somebody, look like a goddamn fool. You know what I'm saying? Mind your goddamn business. Same as the same thing with her Cassie's husband in there sitting there hearing all that shit about big black D's and all that and how she was sucking and couldn't wait to jump. That's what his dumb ass gets. Running in there supporting her with this fucking bullshit like she's some kind of goddamn victim. Everybody, oh, but that still don't give him the right to whip. He whooped her motherfucking ass, and I'm sure she probably put her hands on him other times too. You know what I'm saying? Just because that happened with them, he beat her up. No, I'm not saying it's right to put you, but how many of us have whipped a bitch down in the past, growing up, you young in the streets, acting up? That's just part of what comes with the street life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, most of us grew out of that shit a long time ago. I mean, I ain't fucking did nothing like that since I was in my teens and 20s type shit, put my hands on a female unless provoked or somebody put their hands on me first. But the point is, y'all, oh, I got daughters, and we all got motherfucking daughters. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear none of that. Oh, because if somebody put their hands on my, I'm not trying to hear none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? You live in a certain type of lifestyle. That's what comes along with the motherfucking shit. You out here doing drugs, running around with a dude all kind of way years older than you. you want to be in the mix because he got money and all that shit. You got to take a couple goddamn ass whoopings. That's what be happening some goddamn time. Is it right? No, I'm not saying it's right, but that's the shit that just comes along with that. And she was a goddamn willing participant, and not only that, she was a goddamn initiator in a lot of this shit. She was asking him about the goddamn freak offs and these text messages. He wasn't. He's sitting back talking about he's going to go to New York. You want to go to a Broadway play tonight? You want me to come to New York and chill with you? I just can't wait for the freak off. She texts back. You know what I'm saying? How dare y'all jump up behind this bullshit to take Diddy down in this situation, especially specifically. I ain't talking about whatever else could have, might have happened or didn't, whatever. But this situation with Cassie, and think about this. He got done extra dirty because not only did he give her the $20 million, she still got her day in court. She still got the opportunity to come out here and talk all this shit to him after that. Like, I'm not sure if there wasn't no stipulations attached to the money with the lawsuit when he gave her the $20 million. But then again, it's a different kind of court. You know what I'm saying? One shot says said hi, say hi. I don't know if it's because it's a different avenue of court, state versus civil versus fed versus all that type of shit. So maybe they were able to her to come out there and say that type of stuff. But Diddy got done dirty when you think about it. Diddy, when it comes to Cassie and Diddy, Diddy's the goddamn victim in that situation. They showed how she jumped from Ryan Leslie to Diddy, Kid Cudi, Michael B. Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Peace to you too, one shot. All this shit. So Cassie was a goddamn, what do they call it? Old school, a skellywag. She was a goddamn skellywag out here acting like she's such a goddamn victim. You just jumping from dude to dude, drugs, initiating freak offs, all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Joker sitting there, oh no, because Diddy, I can't, no, because I can't get by. Man, you sound like a bunch of goddamn fools. Yeah, Diddy is a nasty, like one shot said, Diddy is a nasty mother effer, but this ain't no goddamn RICO case. That's the whole point. This is not a goddamn RICO case. It's not a RICO case. Is he a domestic abuser? You can say that based on the video, but we don't even know the whole thing that happened to the video. We don't know if she might have put her hands on him before that, but based off what we see, we can say he's definitely a domestic abuser. He's a scumbag. There's a couple of reasons. Personally, ever since the whole thing with Biggie, I never liked Diddy since then. Something about it never seen it. You know what I'm saying? Forget the part with Biggie getting killed, the murder, just the whole part where after the fact, years later, like his mom had to sue him. Biggie's mom had to sue Diddy for money, and then like they were saying Biggie's daughter or his kids were like well off, and just that alone made me not like Diddy. Just that right there alone. You know what I'm saying? So you could say he's a domestic abuser, domestic violence, but a RICO case, he's in there running around sex trafficking. Come on, man, this is some bullshit. That's why from day one, I came out here against all adversity. All y'all jokers jumping up and down. Oh, I got daughters. I can't back. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. Now this shit comes out about Cassie. I damn sure ain't trying to hear none of that shit from none of y'all goofy motherfuckers sitting there with this bullshit trying to take dude down because this bitch jumping out. Cassie's the bottom of the goddamn barrel. When it comes to females, she's the bottom of the bag. She just looks good. That's it. Her personality, fucking trash, scumbag. That's what Cassie is. Her personality is a fucking scumbag, trash. Just because she's pretty, she looks good in it. Her heart inside, she's a fucking scumbag. That shit is proven in court. I don't need to hear nothing, motherfucking. I already didn't need to hear nothing else before this, but I damn sure don't need to hear nothing else now. You know what I'm saying? After all these text messages and shit came out, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's not Diddy versus Cassie, even though it looks like that's what they got her up there to. But in the end, at this point, she's helping her. We don't know what's going to come out later down the line. Who else might come up there and say what might hurt Diddy, whatever. But in the case of Cassie and Diddy, I'm not feeling nothing about none of that shit. I'm totally on Diddy's side with this shit with Cassie. That's the bottom goddamn line. Vice said, you got to break down the Tory Lanez. I was the first person who put a video up on. I seen that shit 4 minutes after TMZ put it on the website. 4 minutes later, I had a video up in 6 minutes. 10 whole minutes before anybody else put a video up. But of course, some shadow banned, so they didn't. But But that's a whole different story. I said the same thing back then. That shit didn't sound right. Now they talking about Chris Brown is true child. Chris Brown they talking about like baby. You know how the girls be saying it on the videos, babe. When the black bitches started saying baby and all that girl shit, that means somebody's ass is cooked. Baby, they gonna lock Chris Brown up in fucking England, I think they said some shit. Child. And y'all rally behind it. Just like even back then with the Chris Brown shit. My first channel I think was popping back then. That girl jumped up talking about he raped her in the house. I was on the same shit I'm on now with this Diddy shit. Y'all sound like some goddamn fools. Everybody jumping up, take Chris Brown down. Then it comes out the bitch was telling a bold-faced lie. What happened to her? Nothing. Did she get charged? She didn't get no kind of charges. They didn't lock her motherfucking ass up. She didn't get a fine or none of that. She just got to walk away into the goddamn sunlight after trying to take somebody down with some fake ass false accusations. You know what I'm saying? I ain't feeling none of that shit. And how dare you Negroes out here jumping, rallying behind this shit? You can be the next one going down for some. Don't get a couple dollars and get a little bit of fame and success. You think this shit can happen to you now? It probably won't because you ain't got shit to take. Don't go out here and get a couple dollars. And they let some bitch walk up in here with some bullshit ass story. Now your whole empire is crumbled. Then you'll know how it feels to be sitting there, how Diddy feels. You know what I'm saying? But that's my whole thing with this shit. Like rallying behind some bullshit. This shit could be you easy as hell. Don't think this shit can't be you, dude. Like, so yeah, I ain't with none of this shit. Came out from the door saying what I said about Cassie and the whole shit, saying the same shit now with my chest even poked out even more now. Fuck out of here. This bitch is a fucking bottom of the barrel hoe. Just a pretty bottom of the barrel hoe. That's all she is. You know what I'm saying? Everybody bow down because all it takes is a pretty face and y'all jokers just get all weak. I done dealt with enough pretty chicks to know that the prettier the chicks are, 9 times out of 10 usually means these bitches is fucking more evil than fucking the rest. Trust what I tell you. A big button to smile is the fucking worst thing that could happen to you if you out here caught slipping. Thinking bitches is who they are because they look pretty. I'm gonna tell you what, man. That's about it. That's all I just vent real quick and get that out. I probably just even I cussed so much. I probably erased this, but I had to come let this out real quick because you know what I'm saying? All these months, people like me coming out here like telling people pump your brakes, hold up, wait for the facts. This shit looks crazy. Negroes jumping up. Oh, but Diddy, but I got daughters and that. Man, you the same one was out here probably beating bitches up when you was younger too. If you still ain't beating bitches up now, you know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. But that's about it, man. Shout out to everybody who came through. Hit the like button. Shout out to you, Jess. Facts speak the truth. Vice, one shot. Yeah, man. And she got 20 M's from fucking Diddy, so I damn sure ain't trying to hear this nothing motherfucking that she talking about. Y'all have her defending this bullshit. The fuck out of here. People get me aggravated, man. People so goddamn shallow and simple-minded fall for any old goddamn thing people tell you. Fucking bullshit. That's about it, man.